Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through a mock case interview. For best results, please pause and try to answer the question of the interviewer before proceeding further. This is a mock case interview from transportation industry where the client is a private equity firm. So let's begin. Hello Mark. So today our client is a private equity firm and they are considering investing in a taxi service company called TaxiCall in Venezuela. They are seeking your advice as to should they invest or not. So could you please tell me how would you think about this problem? Sir, I would summarize the problem to make sure that I understand it correctly. So our client is a private equity firm who's deciding whether they should invest in the taxi service company called TaxiCall in Venezuela. Is that correct? Yes, that's correct. Hmm. So the first thing I would like to understand before investing in the taxi business is what is the size of the taxi business in Venezuela and what is its growth rate? Also, I would like to know who are the current competitors and what is their market share. Thereupon, I will analyze the financials of the company. I would especially look at the profitability and delve deeper into its revenue model and cost structure and what is the asset to liability ratio of the company. Finally, for any investment decision, I will analyze the valuation of the company and what returns can we expect for our investment. That's a good framework. So if you had to estimate the market share of the taxi services in Venezuela, how would you calculate that? To estimate the market size of taxi services, I will need two major pieces of information. That is total population of Venezuela and what percentage of that population uses taxi services. And to calculate the total dollar value of the market size, I will also need the average revenue per taxi rider per year. That can be calculated by total miles per person per year times the fare per mile. So to put it together, the total market size would be equal to the population times the percentage of people that use taxi times the miles used taxi by per person per year times the fare per mile. Well done, that's a precise answer. What factors would you think when estimating the frequency of taxi use by people in a particular area? Well, one of the major factors that would affect the use of taxi services in a particular area is availability of public transport and cost of public transport. Also, the average income level of people in that area and their ability to buy a car would affect the taxi use. Finally, road traffic and the time to travel could also be a reason that would affect people's decision to choose public transport over a taxi. Alright, based on your answer, I will provide you three sets of information. Let me know what do you observe in those pieces of information. Well, here's your first piece of information. What do you infer from this? Well, I see that the low medium income is the largest customer segment, whereas high income is the smallest customer segment for taxi use. Okay, now this is the second piece of information. What do you infer from this? Hmm, I see that commuting between home and work has the highest frequency of taxi use. Okay, now here is the third and final piece of information. What do you infer from this information? Well, I see that the high medium and low medium customer segment generate majority of the revenue per customer. Alright, assume that the population of Venezuela is 30 million and using exhibit 1, 2 and 3, what customer segment will generate highest revenue for home to work commute? Hmm, just a quick clarification question. Are we only looking for commute between home and office? Yes, only commute between home and office. Which customer segment will generate the highest revenue? I can see that the high medium and low medium are the only ones with highest possibility of major revenue. The low income and high income seem pretty low comparatively. So, revenue from a particular customer segment would be equal to population times the percentage of population in that segment times probability of taking taxi times rides per month times 12 months per year times miles per ride times fare per mile. So plugging in the data into this equation, I can observe that the revenue from low medium income customers is about $12.96 billion, whereas revenue from high medium income customers is about $15.12 billion. So high medium income will generate the highest revenue based on the available information. That's great. Let us say you get to know that Taxicall is currently the second largest player in Venezuela and has 33% of the market share. What would be your final advice to the client based on the analysis so far? Based on the available information, I would like to advise the client that Taxicall is operating in a very large market with a high growth potential. As long as Taxicall maintains their position in the market and continues to focus on the home work commuters, they can make close to $10 billion in revenue per year. Our client should expect the value of Taxicall to increase in the next few years. Nevertheless, our client should keep in mind that other financial aspects of Taxicall, example costs, assets, liabilities, should also be analyzed to minimize the risk of their final decision. That's perfect. I think you did a great job. Thank you. I hope you found this video helpful. If you want me to make more such videos for you, please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.